Director can play digital video by using a feature called Direct to Stage, abbreviated DTS in the Director documentation. Direct to Stage lets the video drivers installed on the computer completely control the video playback instead of Director. There are some performance advantages to using the Direct to Stage method, as well as some disadvantages that I'll review in a little while. To apply the Direct to Stage option, click on the digital video cast member in the cast window, or the sprite here in the stage or on the score there, and then open up the Property Inspector. Click on the QuickTime tab. This only works with QuickTime, this method here for applying DTS, and then notice that there's a DTS option there, Direct to Stage. Select or deselect that. You can also select a video playback option, whether you want to play video and audio, pause the movie at the start, loop it, stream it, or include the controls. Notice that if you disable the DTS, several things happen. Notice that some of your options go gray, such as the controls. You can't use the controls anymore. Also, you'll notice that certain objects will appear in front of the video. Notice that I've placed this object, this graphic object, in a lower channel. So it's actually on top of the video, but when you do Direct to Stage, that means that the video will play on top of everything on the stage. It kind of floats on top of the stage. So that's the disadvantage, is you can't composite your video as well when you do Direct to Stage, but you'll definitely notice some performance advantages when doing that. So let's rewind this and play it back. And I've paused the movie at the start, so it's not going to play right away. So let's take the pause off and play this back. And notice that this time the movie will start playing. It also plays on top of that purple rectangle there. So let's take that off, and let's turn off the DTS option. Notice immediately you'll get that sprite of the purple box playing on top, or sitting on top of the movie. And we'll probably notice some playback problems. Notice that the video, actually when I'm previewing it here, is not playing back, so it's not performing quite as well here in my preview when I turn off the DTS option. Now, this Direct to Stage feature cannot be used with DVD or Real Media digital video, because DVD is always Direct to Stage and Real Media is always non-Direct to Stage. Now, as I mentioned previously, Direct to Stage often provides the best performance for a digital video, but it has these disadvantages. One, the digital video always appears in front of all the other sprites on the stage, no matter which channel contains the sprite. So again, this makes it hard to composite the video with other content that may be playing at the same time on the stage. Also, ink effects do not work, so it's difficult to conceal the video's bounding rectangle with background transparent ink. And again, you'll notice that when Direct to Stage option is turned off, Director layers a digital video on the stage exactly the same as other sprites, and the background transparent ink works normally. You'll see here that if I go to Sprite, I have a background transparent option, and that will composite out any white border that you have on that video. When DTS is enabled for your QuickTime movies, notice that you also have some playback options down here in a drop-down menu. If you don't see this drop-down, make sure you extend your Property Inspector by clicking on that little black triangle there. That'll open that up. You have two options. The Sync to Sound right here makes the digital video skip frames if necessary to keep up with its soundtrack. The digital video might also take less time to play since it's skipping frames with this option. The other option, Play Every Frame, No Sound, makes every frame of the digital video appear but doesn't play the soundtrack, because the video cannot play the soundtrack synchronously while the video portion plays frame by frame. Depending on the data rate of the digital video, the sprite might play back more smoothly with this option selected, but this is not a certainty. In addition, playing every frame might cause a digital video to take more time to play. So with these two options, you'll find that the duration of the video may change. So what I recommend doing is experimenting with this option. Obviously, if you have a video with a soundtrack, you want to choose the sync to sound option. But again, you'll usually find that when available, the DTS option will provide improved performance for your video playback. Let me now move on to the next movie and review some more details specific to using Windows Media Files and Real Media content